Hey guys, how you going? Hope you're all doing very well. This afternoon I'm going to be doing another movie review for you all. This movie is a horror film from Canada, English language, released in the year 2026, directed by Brandon Christensen, and this film is called Bodycam. So Bodycam is about two police officers. The story is told through their body cams. They are called out to a domestic violence issue in a very rough area of the town that is affected by drugs. So the people there are high on drugs and it's a very depressing atmosphere. And so these police officers believe they know what they're getting into, but when they get to the residency, this is where things spiral out of control because there is something that happens that causes these police officers to panic, which puts them into the world of supernatural. So what that world is something you're going to have to find out for yourself, because that's as far as I'm going with my synopsis. Now my thoughts on Bodycam. This is a found footage horror film, so I have to say that straight away. I know a lot of people out there don't like found footage horror, but yet they still watch the movies and they complain about the same thing over and over. It's shaky cam. Why are people filming when things are happening that are really, really bad? And so I hear it time and time again. And it's like putting your hand under a tap that clearly says hot water and complaining that you get burnt. What you see is what you get. So don't go into something knowing you're not going to like it and then complaining about the things that you don't like. So if that's not for you, then definitely steer clear of Bodycam. But for me, I love found footage horror, and this movie actually takes place through police officers' body cams, and I thought that was really, really good, because a lot of the criticism of found footage is that it's unrealistic that you keep filming when things are going really bad. But with body cams, they are on you and they're on these characters and they can't really turn it off. And so I thought that eliminates that sort of criticism of found footage horror, and so that's the reason why I was really excited to see this. The trailer looked very enticing and I was hoping that it was going to be as good as it looked, and thankfully Bodycam is exactly that. Now a lot of people, as I said, criticise this movie, they don't like this film, but for reasons that I've just gone into. So if you like found footage horror, then this is a film that I would highly recommend, because atmospherically I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Now there is a little bit of violence to it, but it's not like VHS, the VHS franchise, that has some really shocking violence. This is a film that takes you down a path of insanity, and that insanity is starting to integrate with the supernatural world. And so there is a far-fetched different dimension feel to this film, but it's also a symbolic gesture into the minds of people who are really going through something stressful. And the stress that these police are having, I thought it actually has a thought-provoking quality in the real world. These things actually happen, and so there is a little realm of realism underneath all of the insanity that is thrown in front of you. So that insanity was controlled really, really well. This just spirals. It's like a snowball of just a pure evil, and there are some genuinely scary moments. I thought, as though if a movie makes me want to turn the light on, then it does its job. And Bodycam, there were a few scenes in this film that were genuinely uneasy, genuinely creepy, and it's rare that you come across a scary horror film, and I definitely feel Bodycam really nailed the brief as far as scaring an audience is concerned. It does have some shocking value, but it doesn't rely on that. Thankfully, it relies on the psychological torment. It's a battleground, and these cops, as they go through this battleground, you actually start rooting for them because you get a little bit of an insight into their backgrounds. And so that was very good. And so the situation just gets from bad to worse very, very quickly. If that's your kind of thing, then I would highly recommend you check this movie out. If I have issues with this movie, there's not a lot of issues. I mean, as I said, it's a found footage horror film. You have to take it for what it is. It's not a brilliant movie. It's not going to win awards, but it's certainly a very, very fun film. And as I said, there is that slow progress of insanity, but it also has that thought-provoking quality of realism in the fact that it's PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. When things are happening, these police officers are going through hell, and you can kind of get the impression that what they're actually experiencing is also what's going on inside their head. So you have that supernatural element, but you also have that thought-provoking element that I thought as they really stood clear of a lot of the generic disposable found footage horror films. So if you like this kind of thing, then Bodycam is definitely recommended. It's genuinely scary. The police officers actually have a little bit to them, and I really enjoyed the ending, and overall it was a very impressive found footage horror film. So overall for Bodycam, going to give this one 3 stars. Very enjoyable, nothing brilliant. I mean, as I said, it's not going to win awards, but it doesn't strive out to win awards. It just strives out to be entertaining, and that's exactly what it is. So definitely recommend it. Go out there and see it. Alright guys, that's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep watching movies, and I'll see you later.